How do you think your 2015 went?
I think it was a very successful year for me. Ended my year with should be a new career high ranking. Hopefully it's high enough to get in qualifying of Australia, which was a big goal of mine this year, working my own way into this qualifying of the slams. I think from a ranking standpoint, it was probably beating Bellemans in Sarasota. It was my first top 100 win. I'd beaten guys before that had eventually become top 100, but he was the first one where, at the moment, he was top 100. I think the first one that comes to my mind is my second round qualifying in New York for the Open. I played Basilashvili and won the first set and had a early break in the second and led him back into it, and then we had a tight third set. I ended up losing. I win that match. I'm in the last round of qualifying of the U.S. Open. It's a great opportunity.
What would you say was the #1 highlight of your year?
Definitely when you came out, when I first actually met you, the Winnetka final. I felt like I played pretty solid tennis there, had some good wins, and yeah, I think that was probably up there. I think also up there winning U.S. Open, a round in the U.S. Open qualifying, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think they might be tied at both, but I think I'm leaning towards the Winnetka. Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think from last year, my goal is, I think, break top 250, and so I did it, and hopefully next year, I think next year is going to try to break top 100. Probably the final of Winnetka. That was a long match, and I had opportunities there. But it's tennis. I mean, there's definitely several matches. I mean, I was in India this year. I was up a set against James Ward, and had break points, and wish I could have won that. The final, I could have won that tournament, but yeah, I mean, probably Winnetka final, just because it's so close. You're in the finals, you do so well to get yourself there, and a few points here and there.
Beating Mark Philippoussis, one of the best grass court players of all time, in Newport, Rhode Island, at the Tennis Hall of Fame, was the highlight of my year.
What was your best single match win?
Best single match win was beating Victor Hanescu in the final round of qualifying at the Delray Beach Open to make my first main draw appearance. That was my best win of my career, and definitely best win of this year. That's going to be the last match I played, which was against Henry Laaksonen of Switzerland in the quarterfinals of Champaign. Thought that was a great opportunity for me to possibly win the Australian Open wildcard and to get the most points I've ever gotten in one tournament. So that's definitely one match I wish I could have back. I did not reach my ultimate goal this year, which was to make the Australian Open qualifying. Even though I had a great year and made a lot of improvements on my ranking and my game, the ultimate goal next year is to make qualifying of Grand Slams and give myself to be a chance to be in the main draw.
Get down, good Lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Stick the biz, don't play around.
The biggest highlight I had was definitely Binghamton. It's my first semifinal of the Challenger 50K, and I came through qualies, so I had to win a couple matches to get in the main, and I kept that momentum up for a couple matches, so that was nice. I think the biggest may have been Dustin Brown in Tiburon. That was a fun match just because the way he plays is incredible, unbelievably talented, some drop shots that I've never seen before, so to come through that was nice. Definitely the same tournament in Tiburon. Played Mackie McDonald, lost 7-6 in the third, and I had match point. But he came up with an unbelievable inside and forehand pass. And I kind of guessed wrong on the volley, so if I could have that one back, I would That's definitely what I'll.
So one shot,
Yeah.
just one match.
Not all of them, but I reached a lot of them. I'm definitely happy. I'm at my career high. I've had my best result, and I feel like I'm playing good tennis. I'm moving well and being a little bit more aggressive. So, no complaints.
All right, thanks.
One of the bigger matches was probably at the U.S. Open. To be able to win around there at our home Grand Slam was really big, and the way I wanted a really long match. And I had lost to Santi earlier in the year, so it was really great to pull that one out for sure. So I think that was the highlight match. I think. I think maybe the match against Nishikori in Memphis was a big one. That was my first quarter in a tour event, so it was really exciting. I was playing great tennis all week, and I think I played a really good match the whole time against Kay, and had a few chances in the third. And knowing Kay since we were both 15 and growing up together some, and it would have been great to get a win over a top 5 guy like that. But he played great at the end and proved why he's top 5 in the world. So. Yeah, I think, I kind of take it step by step, not trying to look too far ahead. So, top 100 was a big goal of mine, and I was able to crack into that for the first time. So hopefully I can squeak in Australia main draw and look to build on it next year. But I think, taking it week by week and trying to just keep improving is most important. So I think that was my goal this year for sure. So.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.